Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Vaza and this is Yoko. She just found a little stick that she can chew on. I'm very excited you're here today. I have a quick detox and immunity booster flow. Best way to do it is right in the morning after you got up, or anytime during the day when you feel like you need a little booster. So find a comfortable seated pose on your mat so you can come right away sitting on your mat directly or popping a pillow underneath like I have it here. Thank you, Yoko, for making a mess. All right, let's come in an upright posture. Beginning by simply closing the eyes. And as we close the eyes, let's bring our awareness to the breath. Inviting deeper breath into all these spots that need some extra love and extra attention today. For me, it's the shoulders that feel tied, but also a little nod in the stomach with everything that's going on right now in the world. You can also even reach your hands on these parts that feel tight so that you really get the feedback of having that breath traveling into those tight spots. Otherwise, just keep the hands down onto your thighs. Take a long inhale into the nose, filling up your chest, feeling how the belly begins to lift and rise. And then open your mouth, and as you exhale, allow yourself to completely detox here, right? Emptying yourself, but also softening into the jaw, softening into the forehead. Couple of more breaths here. Inhale, deep inhale all the way down. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Last and final time, inhale here. Open and exhale. We're gonna now tune into 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breath, breath of fire, or also skull shining breath. And if you're new to this breath, bring your dominant hand onto the belly. So you seal the lips here, keeping the jaw soft. And every time you exhale, it's an active exhale and a passive inhale. You snap the belly button back to the spine. So it looks like that and it sounds like that. So you exhale out of the nose, pumping belly button to spine while the rest of the body stays relaxed. Okay, let's start. Inhale and then exhale. Continue. If you're new to this practice, you can always go slower. If you're familiar with this practice, speed it up. And every time you exhale, snap the belly back, 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 back. Good. Keep going. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to keep the lips sealed. You're going to inhale as far down as you can. And if there's no more space to inhale, you're going to lock your 3 energy locks. Bandhas, chin to chest. Draw the belly button in, lift your pelvic floor. So we're containing the energy right here. Keeping the shoulders soft. Good. Soften through the belly, soften through the pelvic floor. Lift your chin up. Inhale again. Exhale, let it go. And then second round, half inhale. And then begin. Sharp exhale out of the nose. Continue. And automatically the inhale comes automatically, right? So it's like the passive inhale, active exhale. Supporting with the detoxifying process in your body, but also creating this internal heat and helping us preventing any injuries. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the lips sealed. Inhale again as far down as you can. Maybe sip a little tiny more air in. Hold, lock your bandhas chin to chest, draw your belly button in, lift your pelvic floor. Soften through the bandhas, exhale out of the nose. And then last and final round, feel free to close the eyes, half inhale, and begin. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And lock, chin to chest, draw your belly button in, lift your pelvic floor. Lift, exhale, let it go. turning into Ujjayi breath now. Ujjayi, inhale, creating this hissing sound in the back of the throat. Ujjayi, exhale. Again, if you're new to that, it sounds like that. Inhale, exhale, and then you just seal the lips. Inhale, exhale. And this breath can guide you through the practice or just any breath that works for you. All right, inhale, stretching your arms up. I'm gonna mirror you. So my left side is your right side. So we're gonna spin to the right, right hand behind the sacrum, left hand on top of the thigh. With the inhale, you're gonna broaden the chest here. As you exhale, internally empty yourself completely and then shift the left rib cage a little bit further over towards the right. You're gonna keep the left hand as it is, or where it is, and then the right arm is reaching up and over. And as you reach the right arm up and over, drop that left ear towards the shoulder, staying rooted and connected through the sit bones, through the tailbone. As we inhale, we're gonna stretch up, same thing on the other side. So now my left hand is reaching around, right arm on top. With the inhale, we're gonna sit up a little bit taller. Exhale, empty yourself completely. Now rotate your right rib cage a little bit further over towards the left. Good, staying with that connection on the thigh. But then the back arm reaches up and over, dropping now right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lift back up, interlace the hands behind the sacrum, stretching the knuckles down as you puff up through the chest. One more breath as far down as you can. Open, let it go. Finding our tabletop. Hands and knees, if you have a pillow underneath, just shift it up and away, out and away. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna keep the lips sealed. Ujjayi, inhale all the way into the pelvic floor. And then Ujjayi, exhale, belly draws in and you round your spine up as you tuck the chin to the chest. Few more, inhale, open here, heart and belly soften. And then this time as you exhale, you can rise up onto your fingertips. So also warming up the wrists, but also creating a little bit more stretch in between the shoulder blades. Twice more. Inhale, you're gonna open. Exhale, round and draw it in. Last time, inhale. Exhale, round. Okay, you're gonna come back into your tabletop. We're gonna come into thread through the needle. Left hand is the one that supports us. Right elbow's piking up, and as I pike my right elbow up, I shift my hips over towards the right to create a little bit more range of motion. And then as I exhale, I'm gonna send my right arm over towards the left. Twice more. Inhale, hips slide to the right. Exhale, arm reaches to the left. One more time. Inhale here. And then this time on exhalation, we're going to thread the arm through, dropping onto the shoulder. Right side of the head is releasing down to the ground. Taking an inhale. Taking an exhale. One more inhale. Open and exhale. You're gonna push into the left hand so you can come back up. One more time, reach your right arm up, flick your fingers here. On the exhale, right hand down. Same thing other side. Now, left elbow is piking up. And then with the exhale, send it over to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, swing it to the right. One more time, inhale, lift, open up. And then this time, we align the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. Right hand can stay next to the face. Maybe closing the eyes. Inhale into the pelvic floor. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. One more exhale. All right, we're gonna come and build it up from the ground now. So tugging the toes, lift the knees. We're gonna rise up into downward facing dog. And especially if this is the first downward facing dog, you might feel really tight around the hamstrings. Begin to pedal out your legs, so really dropping one heel down at the time. And we are coming into another stretch, but first walk your feet a little bit closer towards the hands. I call it baby down dog. And it maybe looks like that because some of us have really tight hamstrings. I already practiced this morning, so I'm already warm. Good. If your heels can touch the ground, great. Now bend your right leg a little bit more, and it's absolutely fine if the right heel comes off the ground. Circle the right hand to the left outer shin bone, and then pull yourself into that twist over to the left. You can drop your head, crown of the head pours down. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Open mouth and exhale. One more inhale. Open mouth and exhale. All right, my friends, other side. Right hand is the one that supports you. Left leg is bending. Left hand connects to the right shin bone, dropping the crown of the head. Hello there. Inhale. Open and exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale. Send the left hand back. Return back into your regular downward facing dog. Lift up high onto the toes. And we're going to massage each part of the spine forward. So massaging is really mobilizing, right? So you're going to lift upper part, mid part, lower part of the back. And then instead of like just sinking down here, finding that engagement. And then we're going to connect back. So belly button in. You're going to roll all the way back till you shift into your downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale, roll forward into your plank pose. Option to add on a little push-up. Back up into downward facing dog. Exhale. Last and final time. Inhale forward into plank pose. And then exhale, chaturanga. All the way down, knees just to the ground, whatever your chaturanga might look like. And then from here, hips high, exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg is spinning up towards the ceiling. Bend your right leg, open up through the hip. Guiding your right knee now towards the left elbow. Cross it over. Twice more. Inhale, open. Soften into that left armpit. And then exhale, right knee, left elbow. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze it here. Step the right foot forward. Left hand stays. Left knee comes down to the mat. Pat your knee if you like to. And with the inhale, sending your right arm up. 3 times we're going to circle the right arm behind us. Down to the ground. Inhale, forward and up. Final 2. One more time, snuggling your right arm around your left hip crease or just placing it onto the tailbone. And then here you can fan the toes out to the side, making sure that toes and knees are pointing into the same direction. Open your chest. The sun feels so good right now. Exhale, let it go. All right. Right hand back down, tuck the left toes, lift your left knee, engage through the core, 3-legged down dog. Open up one more time. Step the right foot next to the left foot. Little gap in between. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose, coming into side plank. Right hand underneath your face. And the left arm is reaching up here. Looking up towards the ceiling. You can also connect left foot on top of the right foot. Now with the exhale, lower your left forearm down. Left forearm stays down. And you're going to spin the right arm up. Feet can be in front of each other or on top of each other. It's a little bit harder. Now the right forearm travels down to the mat. Exhale. Right forearm stays. Left arm is reaching up. All right, from here back onto the left hand. Right arm to the sky. Whew. All right, right hand down, vinyasa optional. Or just step back into your downward facing dog. Other side, left leg is reaching up. Cross left knee over towards right elbow. Squeeze it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it forward. You're going to kick it back up. Square of the hips. Step the left foot forward. Right hand stays. Right knee drops down to the mat. And then sending your left arm up. Or first turning the foot open. Knee and toes same direction. And then reaching your left arm up. Good. Connecting here to your heartbeat. Good. Sending out gratitude for being able to be healthy and practicing with each other. Honoring the health of our body and the magical wonders that we are, and we sometimes forget about it. With the exhale, left hand down, tuck the right toes, lift your right knee, step back into your 3-legged down dog. Left leg is reaching up. Left foot next to the right foot. Inhale forward into plank pose. Side plank on the left. Now left hand stays down and the right arm is reaching up. All right. Maybe stacking the feet. You can also connect thumb and index finger. Right forearm down. Left arm is reaching up. From here now, left forearm goes down. Left forearm stays. Right arm is reaching high. Good. Right forearm down. Stay in your forearm plank. Hold here. Shoulders are a little bit higher than the hips. Hips are a little bit higher than the heels. Carefully drop the knees down. Shin bones on top of the feet to the earth. Glide your elbows back underneath the shoulders for Sphinx Pose. Spin the palms facing up. And then with the inhale, lift up here into your nice back bend. Good peek over the right shoulder, chin to the heart, all the way over towards the left shoulder. And then either sink back into your child's pose, right here, forehead to the earth, or into your dolphin pose. So for dolphin pose, forearms stay down. You're gonna keep the shoulders over the elbows. You're gonna look back feet, high feet. You're gonna start walking forward, sending some appreciation to our feet. Thank you for carrying us through life. Building up the strength though, instead of like lowering down, you're gonna lift up here. Maybe you wanna lift one leg up at a time. And then bringing it down, and then the other leg. And then bringing it down. See if you can straighten both arms at the same time, or just do one arm at a time. Start tiny baby steps to come forward. Maybe you want to come up onto the fingertips first. All right, soft bend into the knees to protect the lower back. Inhale, open here. And then exhale, bow down, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing, swimming your arms to the sky. With the exhale, hands by the heart. You can stay as you are, but I'm gonna move towards the camera. We're coming into chair pose. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Hands by the heart. Stay here for the inhale. And we're gonna twist to the left side first. So right elbow on top of the left thigh. If the knees slightly come apart, that's totally fine. Don't stress out about it. Actually gives you also a little bit more space in the spinal rotation here. Option to open your arms. The breath is still flowing down to the pelvic floor. And then with the exhale, hands by the heart and forward fold. Stretch it out just for a moment. Coming back to the other side, rebend your knees, back into your chair pose, but hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra. I'm honoring my heart, I'm honoring your heart for showing up. Left arm, top of the right thigh. Connecting to the fingertips here. Inhale, lift up. And then either stay or opening up the arms too. Left arm down, right arm up. Good, feeling that rotation in the spine that creates spinal fluidity and keeping our bodies really healthy and young. Okay, hands back by the heart, exhale, forward fold. Coming now into squat pose. So for squat pose, the heels are in, the toes are out, and it might look very different for each of us. So if the heels and the hips are very tight, calf muscles, stay here. Hips and knees, same height. If you're gonna go a little bit lower, great. What I don't want to see is like this, right? Just hanging out in our ligaments here. So this is for my flexible, hypermobile people out there. So finding that engagement here. We want to build strength in a safe way. Shoulders down, heart open. And then we're gonna come onto our butt. You can use your hands, especially if you're all the way here, or dropping the sit bones down, and then coming into your boat pose. So hands behind hamstrings. You can kick the legs long. Some of you might be able to even grab onto the ankles, or peace sign finger to big toe. Okay, fun transition. You're gonna bend the left leg down and the right leg over. Okay, so from the front it looks like that. Left leg down, right leg over. If this is like Vaza, this is crazy, keep the left leg extended. Option for everyone. That's what I love about yoga. It's approachable for everyone. Couldn't even hold down dog when I started. Right hand behind, left arm is reaching up. Pin your left arm on top of the right thigh. And remember, first we want to go long and then emptying ourselves. Because logical, right? Like you're gonna twist over when you empty. If your belly is full, there's no way you can twist. So just experience it. Emptying, rotating, okay? Coming back, filling the belly with air, heart to rotate, okay? So not just that I want you to check off the different asanas, the different poses, but I want you to really become aware of how the poses feel in your body so that you can counterbalance if something doesn't feel good, right? Okay, twist over towards the left, crown of the head down. Lift back up here. One more time, untangling the legs. Your variation of both, here, here, or peace sign finger to big toes again. Coming now to the other side. So now that right leg is down, left leg is over. Hand is behind the sacrum. Spin your right arm up, bringing your right arm on top of the thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Twist to the left. And then either stay here or maybe with the next exhalation you can find a little bit of a deeper twisting without forcing it. Okay, counter twist here, opposite direction. Untangling your legs, and we're coming into our bridge pose. Using the core to lower down or hands behind the hamstrings. Lower down here. Gliding your feet back so your feet are directly underneath the knees and the arms are by the side. Now with the next inhale, push your feet into the earth, lift up, heeling your spine up like a sticker, and here you can interlace the hands underneath the sacrum, walking the shoulders closer together. Don't look around please, so the back of the head stays down to protect the neck and safe neck here. Inhale into the heart, into the belly. Open mouth, let it go. Exhale out of the mouth. Twice more, inhale. And down, exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Stretching your arms overhead, lift your heels off the ground. And then coming all the way back. All the way back, because she's the best. Hugging the knees into the chest. What was that, Yoko? Come on here, Schnecky. Good. Soles of the feet together, knees open up. Reclined butterfly pose. Then guiding one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. We're going to come into that 4-7-8 breath. If you've taken my class before, you might know that. So we're going to inhale to the count of 4. We're going to hold to the count of 7. We're going to exhale to the count of 8. So that helps us to really detox. Okay? So inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale to 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Adapt the breath lengths to your need, right? So if 4 obviously is fine, but 7 or 8 is too long, then just shorten it, like maybe 4, 5, and 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then out for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your hands to the outer knees. Bring the knees together. And we're going to come into a twist over towards the left first. So your whole body is rolling over towards the left. I'll demonstrate it towards the camera first. So the hips are stacked on top. The knees are stacked on top. Same with the ankles. And the arms are also on top. And then with the next inhale, you're going to rotate your right arm up and over. If the shoulder can't quite flow down, use a pillow or a blanket underneath. Good. Releasing here into that twist. And every time you exhale, the belly begins to release even more so that we can rotate deeper over towards the right side. You're going to come back into lying on the left side. So right arm is rotating up and over. And then you can just reach over to the other side. I'm just going to go this way. So now that the left arm is reaching up and over. If looking up or to the opposite shoulder is too much for your neck, just continue looking over the front shoulder. So in your case, right side. Good. Enjoying this restorative spinal twist here. Allowing everything to be integrated now. Great. Turning both arms back on top of each other. Actually reaching both arms on top of each other. My brain is already relaxed. Good. Coming back onto your spine, hugging the knees into the chest. Guide your forehead to the knees. Wrap your arms around so you can come into a small little ball here. Giving yourself a nice rewarding hug. I miss hugs right now. And then come into down dog into Shavasana. Taking up some space, especially have some space at home. The benefit of practicing in your home, we feel more comfortable to open up here. So we're not super close to, our usual students around us or friends around us. As you lie down, allow the breath to return back to the natural inhale and natural exhale without manipulating it, without paying too much attention to it. Feeling also how the thoughts are passing by rather than paying too much attention to them. Feeling supported from the earth below us. Connecting to her beautiful energy. And also appreciating that she finally has the time and the space to recover and to exhale and to slow down, because all of us are having like a time out at home. Feel free to stay here as long as you wish. Otherwise, begin to start wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Taking some time, especially if you do that in the morning, don't come up and go straight to your desk. Maybe enjoy your coffee or your tea first. And staying in that mindfulness and that mindful body and that mindful mindful mind that we just created. I don't want to come up here right now. It's so good. All right, hug the knees back into the chest, and we're going to start rocking forward and back till we come all the way back up into a seated pose, coming back into the same position that we started with, but crossing the unusual leg in front. So just cross the other leg in front, bringing the hands back into a hard Anjali Mudra. And as we close the eyes, let's tune one more time into a heart center. How we're feeling now. Remember, we are the architects of our own lives, and we have the power of changing whatever we think of, however we feel of, immediately, but we have to pay attention to it. And yoga, meditation, and breathing, and so many other things are the best tools, spending time in nature. It was my absolute honor to serve you here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, I couldn't do what I love so much, is teaching yoga and practicing with you. I'm bowing to you. Thank you. Namaste. Dankeschön. Mwah.